Let's talk about the embarrassment of having a boyfriend. What is it about the unfinished business of dating a man that feels like such a humiliation ritual? Is it that we weren't able to seal the deal and get the ring, or
But Poppy, they're not prey.
that we kind of know the way that a lot of us are showing up in relationships? Let's start with our relationship with men in general, before we ever get to the romance part of it.
Bradley, who has made incredible content, and I want to read a little quote. We need to talk about the fact that so many women love men more than they love themselves. They love men more than they love their children, their daughters, their friends, their community members. We need to look inward and examine the ways in which we privilege and prioritize men and patriarchal value above our well-being and the well-being of other women.
But Poppy, that's not really about me. We don't really have to worry about that. I don't want to have another conversation about policing other women. Isn't that a bit tired? So we agree. So then, could we have a conversation about learning to prioritize ourselves, to be with ourselves, learning to love and to respect ourselves, our time, our interests, our opinions, our humanity, more than we love men? So how do we, as individuals, mind men in a way that does not serve us? Well, we don't stay in our own lane.
The separation of tasks. The separation of tasks merely states that you are responsible only for your own tasks in life, and that the infringement on other people's tasks by you, or the infringement of your task by others, is the cause of almost all interpersonal relationship problems. When two people, instead of taking responsibility for their own tasks in life, instead try to impose their will on other people's tasks, and that just causes friction and fights and interpersonal relationship problems. You get it, so on and so on.
So are you angry at him for going to the gym, or golfing, or gaming, or any new hobby that he takes on? Or are you angry with yourself for the lack of investment that you put into yourself because you've decided that the dynamic in which you get to stay in a relationship is with you as the sacrificial lamb? 80 years of self-sacrifice doesn't really always make you a martyr. It often makes you bitter and forgotten and angry. When you're raised at the altar of self-sacrifice, you don't suddenly know how to not do that. And so I suggest that it's going to take some concerted effort, but you are a person worth investing into. So maybe the embarrassing thing is the unfinished business that is you.